And you can do that on your calculator because it's going to be a big number. Just do just the 25 times 625. You need to show this step. Okay, so what is 25 times 625? 15,625. Good. Right, and anytime I am doing a root, especially if the number's this big, try it in your calculator first. If you get a whole number, then whoop-de-doo, you don't have to do it, okay? Otherwise, if that doesn't give you a whole number, we got to do this and break it down. Okay, so to type this into your calculator, I don't know if you remember, but I will tell you what to type. Okay, 6 math 5, and then 15,625 goes in there. Okay, 6 math 5, 15,625. What does it tell you? 5. Is that our answer?
No.
Why do you say no, Angel? Just because you could tell by my voice?
Yeah. Yes.
Right. 5. Well, let's think about what we learned last time. Right. It's an even exponent. Okay, it's an even root. So that means that it's not just 5, but what?
Positive.
All right, positive or negative 5. Okay, positive or negative 5. You can do 5 to the 6th power gives me 15,625, or negative 5 to the 6th power also gives me that. So it could be positive or negative 5. Okay. Again, the calculator is not going to tell you that. You've got to know some of it on your own. Okay. And whenever you're showing your work, I need you to show each of these steps. Okay. Some of this you could put into the calculator. Some you can't. But I need you to show me that you know what the steps are going to be. Okay. Because there will be plenty that you can't do in the calculator all the way. And I want you to know how to break it down yourself. Okay. Number, I forgot to write this down. F. Okay. 6 is G. Oops, I already ruined it, but I bet y'all could have figured it out. All right. Square root of 343 divided by the square root of 7. All right, remember, when there's no number here, it's a square root. Okay, that one's kind of like, it's the one that we knew all along, but now it's the one that doesn't have a number, so you got to remember, oh, it's a square root. Okay, this is an even n. Okay, so as we can see with our quotient property, if you have two things dividing with the same n, they're both square roots, you can put them all underneath one square root. And divide. Okay, so just like we want to do here, we want to divide this underneath the square root. Okay, so we can do 343 divided by 7. Okay, what is 343 divided by 7? 49, okay. And then hopefully if we square root this, we get a whole number. If not, then you can, again, break it down like this. Okay, what is the square root of 49?
7. 7.
Positive and negative 7. Yes, good. Okay, because square root is two things, right? Even though there's no real 2 there, we don't have to write it in. Positive and negative 7. You know, even n gives you a positive or negative answer. Good. Okay. Number 7. The cube root of 25 times the cube root of 10 over the cube root of 2. Which property? Anyone besides Alvaro want to venture a guess?
Huh?
What property are we using?
G.
Keep looking. One of the two. Actually, which property are you using on the top? F. Which property are you using with the bottom? G. We're using both on this one, okay? It's got both in there.
I said
I know, but we're doing both. I needed to hear someone say both, or I'll just tell you. Okay? So, we're doing both. Can't do it all at once, so we'll break it down. What do you want to do first? The top. We'll multiply. Okay? What is 25 times 10? 250. All right, so then it's, what is 250? What do you do next? Divide, right? We did the multiply. We're just, PEMDAS says multiply first, then divide. So what's 250 divided by 2? 125. Oh, you know what? I made a little mistake right here. That's a cube root right there. All right, and we should all know this without having to use the calculator. What is the cube root of 125? 5, right? 5. 5 times 5 times 5. 5 or positive and negative 5? Right.
positive 5. No, it's 5. Positive 5.
Just positive, right? Because this is odd. Okay. If it was negative, it would give us negative 125. It's just 5.
Even if we do the plus or minus, right?
Excuse me, what is the first part?
When it's even, we do plus or minus.
When it's even, plus or minus. If it's odd, like 3, just plus. Or just minus, whichever one.